Welcome back. The issue of telepathy has been debated for centuries. Many claim it's possible for one person to read the mind of another. But what of a telepathic parrot? A pet, it's said, that not only can read people's minds, but has a vocabulary of more than 500 words.
Dedicated animal owners have long believed their faithful companions capable of amazing psychic powers. But the conscious connection some creatures seem to share with humans challenges scientific understanding.
It's like she's actually seeing through my eyes. It's very, very strange.
This does really seem to be telepathy.
As far as I'm concerned, that's really junk. There's no evidence for any person, animal, or thing being telepathic.
To investigate an amazing bird tale, Animal X travels to New York in America, where one pet owner claims she has proof that her parrot practices interspecies telepathy. New York artist Amy Morgana and a 3.5-year-old Nikisi share an incredible bond. Amy believes her feathered friend knows what she is thinking.
And Kesey not only reads my mind, but she also reads my husband's mind. And she has actually read the mind of strangers that I have personally requested her to do.
And according to Amy, her Congo African gray parrot has another amazing gift.
Can I have a kiss?
Okay.
Hurry up.
Okay.
Can't reach you.
Okay. Yeah.
Amy claims Nkisi has a vocabulary of nearly 580 words, and it's growing almost daily.
She was actually taught language like you would teach a human child. She generates her own original and unique sentences with a sort of rudimentary understanding of grammar, which is, pretty unprecedented. And through her ability to use language, I discovered that she was also able to read my thoughts.
With the help of renowned British animal scientist Dr. Rupert Sheldrake, Amy puts Nkisi's telepathic ability to the test. They were in separate rooms, 55 feet apart, when Amy says she looked at a selection of pictures. They had been provided by a third person who had sealed them in envelopes before mixing them up.
You can put the thing in flour. Yeah, you remember I had to mix the flour. And I go take a mix of flour. Can I give you a hug? Careful. What's it doing up flour?
The results were spectacular. They showed that out of 78 tests, 32 of them were ones in which the parrot got a direct hit. It actually said what she's looking at. For example, there's a picture of a phone, so the parrot says, "What are you doing on the phone?" So that's a far, far higher rate of success than you would expect by chance. The odds against chance statistically are about 1 billion to 1. 2
synchronized cameras recorded the experiment. Dr. Sheldrake says the tests were strictly controlled.
Put your head out. Oh, careful.
There was no possible clue that the parrot could have had in these experiments, except for picking things up from Amy's mind, and the word for that is telepathy.
But skeptics, including Lewis Wolpert, a professor of biology at London's University College, quickly dismiss talk of telepathy.
The idea that parrots are telepathic is so absurd because all the evidence from animal experiments is that animals don't even have a concept of cause. They don't have a concept of other people's minds.
Some skeptics just aren't very interested in the evidence.
Whatever the experts argue, Amy believes Nkisi has an incredible psychic ability, one that may have far-reaching implications for other animals.
The idea of a language-using parrot being able to translate for another animal species that could not use language is a very interesting one.
I'm terribly sorry. We are not little radio stations giving out mind waves. That's junk.
And Kesey is teaching me as much as I am teaching her. And I'm just amazed every day. It's a new frontier. At this point, it would not surprise me if the day would come where I could just talk to her like I'm talking to you.
Amy's work with Nkisi will continue. But in the meantime, while animal telepathy is still regarded by many as paranormal, Perhaps this parrot could help prove to humans that their pets may indeed possess psychic powers.
The mysterious tales of the animal world continue to fascinate and perplex us. After all, it's said there are stranger things in heaven and earth than we can think of. You've just seen some of them on Animal X.